get funky.
Alien HUK.
I'ma get crazy. I'ma get loose. I'ma get hazy, hazy, hazy. I'ma take a ride. 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 Take me to your leader, take me to your leader, take me to your leader. 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 Yeah, yeah. Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader.
Signal acquisition initiated. Cross-referencing anomaly archives. Pattern recognition complete. Aether 8 online.
Hello, welcome to Encyclopedia of the Unknown with myself and Nicole on this Wednesday evening. It's been a while since I've been here.
This is true.
Well, I've been here every day this week so far.
I haven't.
I have Thursday off, that's it. Because I've got to go and get my hair cut. So, well, I don't have to, but I want to. It's far too long. Oh, so how are you?
I am good. Busy, but good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I
Busy?
missed last Friday.
Busy or
Productive. Very productive.
Yeah, it was a good one last Friday. As I was saying, Ron was on and Lourdes couldn't make it because she was still at work. And then I had to start earlier and it's just...
I know,
Sorry.
but you know what? It was good. How was your karaoke?
No, it didn't. They didn't do karaoke, thank God.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't have thought of anything worse, to be honest with you.
so you know what I did on Saturday? I don't
Oh.
know if you saw the pictures.
Oh, you was at a ABBA tribute thing.
I
'cause
was.
Didn't your daughter get up on stage? Is that your daughter?
Yeah. Yeah,
Thought
she
it
got up
was.
and sang. But yeah, I was full disco outfit.
So was you the one filming it, or was you sat down at the bottom? Because she was
No,
right
I
at the
was-
front, wasn't she?
Yeah, I was front row with her, and
Yeah.
this was actually a couple different people filmed it, but they reached out to me like after the show ended and was like, "Hey, can I airdrop this to you? I took a video of her."
So what I thought you'd done, you was like sat halfway up, like the
I just
second
sent her up.
tier, and just like, no, you go down on your own. I ain't getting involved. I thought it was like
No.
something like that. You wasn't
No, it was
brave
not.
enough.
Mhm. No, I was on the stage at the end. I was on the stage for Dancing
ya?
Queen. There's no videos of that.
How convenient. I bet there
Mhm.
is. They've just
There might be somewhere on the
gone
internet.
into a void somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, they look good. So you won't get me doing anything like that.
You love ABBA.
I don't. I was brought up on like 70s music. So ABBA, Rod Stewart, I don't know if you know, Waddy Waddy, Manfred Mann, all that kind of stuff. John Lennon, the Nolans. Yeah, all very 70s funk disco type cheese. Anyway, but we're not here to talk about that.
We are not. We are not. We are
So,
here to talk about the letter
you
H.
don't know this? Yes.
I know what we're talking about. Do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. All up in front of me. I just hope it's giving me the right thing, because AI today has been absolute pants. Just not. I tell you, I had an argument with it, and it's like, I'm so sorry. It's like, I know for a fact it was not listening to me. It was just telling me what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm done. I'm paying for this. I'm going to use a different software now. Bye. And then just close it down. Then I realised it needed updating. I'm like, shit. So, yeah, but I've done it now. I've done it on a different app. So,
well,
it's
there you go.
It's removing the background. And when I remove the background to then put it on here, it keeps the background on it. Which it shouldn't be doing.
It does that with Canva sometimes, where I'm like, remove the background. It's like, okay, background's removed. I'm like, nope, it's still there.
Because I do it transparent PNG. Yeah, because then that's what it is. So when you upload it, there should be nothing on it. But it's like you're screenshotting it and it's keeping a white or black background, or the checkered two-tone grey. That is not what I've asked for.
AI.
Anyway, I'm having.
They're going to take over the world,
Well, I'm not worried, because they're going to get it wrong anyway. A bit like everyone else is doing at the moment. Yeah, we can't mention political names.
No, nope.
Google ads are not happy about doing it. So, well, no, they probably are. Yeah, they are happy about me doing it. It means you don't have to pay me. So, but if I don't mention them, then it's all good. So,
they who shall not be named.
No. So the big leaders around the world. That's all I can say.
Yeah. So, getting into today's topics, which is not political.
Not. Well, I don't know. It could be. Depends what route you go down. Do you want to go first?
I can go first. So my topic for H is haunted objects. So there's a ton of different haunted objects. They've been the subject of so many horror movies, so many paranormal investigations, so much buzz. Probably one of the most famous ones is Annabelle.
I thought you were going to say Robert the Doll. I knew it was going to be one of them, but I thought you were going to go with Robert. Yeah.
So I told Stephanie I was talking haunted objects, and she's like, "Why am I not coming on?" Because she has, the whole collection of haunted
She needs to come on. She was supposed to come on like September last year, and it never happened. Anyway, we'll sort that. But do you really believe that these are haunted?
I don't know. So with the whole thing with Annabelle is in 1970, this nursing student received this Raggedy Ann doll as a gift. And then the doll supposedly started changing positions on its own. Notes appeared that said, "Help us." Friends who were coming over in her dorm room were saying that they were being attacked. They had scratches and marks on them. But they thought at first that it was the child spirit that was attached to this doll named Annabelle. So Ed and Lorraine Warren come in, the demonologist, and they determine that it is an inhuman spirit. So they take her out of there. She's locked behind a glass case right now with all these protections on her. I think he was a priest, came to visit the museum and was talking negatively about Annabelle, and then supposedly he got into a car crash when leaving.
As they do.
So it's said that she is a very, very powerful entity. Now, that being said, I have personally seen Annabelle.
You have?
I have. Yep. At the
What?
Warrens convention.
What did you get? Did you feel anything from it?
Not
Or was
really.
it's just that's a doll in a glass cabinet.
It is. I mean, I know that there's a lot of buzz around it, especially lately, because one of her like handlers passed away. And they blame Annabelle. But I know somebody who drove Annabelle around from event to event, and he had this doll in the back seat of his car so many times.
And nothing.
And fun fact is, he was like, nope, there's nothing going on. That doll's not haunted. And then after he told me that, the day after, he had issues with the brakes in his car. So you better watch your mouth.
Well, I'm in a different part of the world, so I should be all right. But it's not that I'm not convinced. It's just because I've been to these conventions and there's people selling boxes of haunted dolls. How can you have that many haunted dolls and nothing going on? It's just,
I don't know. See, I'm of two different thoughts when it comes to haunted objects. I think that an object can have a spirit attachment.
Yes.
I don't think that there is a spirit or a ghost like inside this doll.
No.
But it's attached to it. It likes to hang out with it.
Yeah. It's easy for that energy to connect with whatever object it is because of whatever reason. I don't know the reasons, but say that doll was say it was like the spirit of the child, as first said, and it was that child's doll. So that spirit of the child is attached to the doll because it was one of its own toys. I get that. I'm only using that as an example. But why would this malicious non-human energy attach itself to a doll? Is it doing it because it wants to scare kids, or what? There must be a reason for it to do that.
So in the case of Annabelle, it was supposedly because it wanted to trick these college kids into thinking it was a little girl and it was innocent. You know, it's a doll, it's a child, it must have been the child's toy. But really it was a demon.
Yeah. But then demons, you know my thought on demons.
Yeah.
Unless they're like, 7 foot tall, screaming, burning fire through the flesh and then dragging you with them, and you go to wherever for eternity, that's a demon.
Yeah.
It's not something banging the pan in the kitchen or making the sound of a cup smashing. I can do that. Do you know what I mean?
You must be a demon.
Exactly. Demons are not going to ask about just like doing the odd little, let's scare them. Let's rustle that plastic bag. Let's move that glass from that shelf to that shelf. Do you know what I mean?
Very bored demons.
That's just some sort of energy shift. But yeah.
So the other thing about the haunted objects, right? So it can be an attachment, or it can just be something that carries a lot of residual energy. So I have a 200-year-old rosary that I grabbed at a flea market because I was just really drawn to it. And it's not, I wouldn't say it's haunted. I wouldn't say like there's a spirit like chilling with the rosary, but it definitely has energy attached to it because I've had psychics read it and tell me what they feel, and they all get the same thing. An older Italian woman, she's worried. There's rub marks on the rosary from where she must have just been holding it every day and praying over it. So that imparted a lot of energy into it.
See, the thing with that could be like stone tape theory.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of energy around, a lot of emotion. Like it's a doll and it's a kid growing up, and then like with a lot of kids' toys, they get thrown into the back of the cupboard and like or get boxed up, put in the attic, down in the basement, wherever it gets put away. And then when you're sorting through stuff, if you're moving house or just moving out and going living on your own or whatever, and then you think, oh, this is what I had when I was a kid. So then you've got that emotional attachment comes back, and it's a direct energy, because as soon as, I'm guessing, you pick that up, all the memories come back of what you used to do with that object when you were a lot younger.
Yep.
So you've got the
that nostalgia kind of vibes.
Yeah, you've got the smells come back. You can picture what you was doing, where you was, who you was with. So you're getting all them emotions flooding back. So
and that can be positive or negative.
Yeah, but you've got hold of that. How do we not know that we're not sending some of that energy into that object and creating our own kind of stone tape fairy?
I think we do.
There must be something like that.
Yeah, it holds your energy, especially really strong emotions.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that's my theory on why a lot of dolls feel haunted. Because one, they're creepy.
Yeah.
They're creepy. Look at this thing staring into your soul.
No, I'm fine. That's just nah. Nope. See, it's all right there, but if it's in front of me, it's like it's getting tipped upside down. When I first met Becca and I was staying over before we moved in together, her daughter had like 2-3 foot tall like doll, and it was like down between the wall, the gap between the wall and the sofa. It's just like where you put bags in it, and this doll was there. So I'd be sat there and it'd be like I'd just grab it and like turn it around. I was careful. I turned it around gently and faced it the other way. Didn't break its neck doing it, because I thought I'm not having that coming getting me in the night. So yeah, it's yeah, Simon, we went to Glossop Cemetery, and there's a photo, and we went out walking through the cemetery. This is like 10 o'clock at night. So we stood it up in the driver's seat in the van. So if you walk past, you've got this 4-foot dog just staring out the window at you. That wasn't creepy at all. Yeah. But then, so there's a guy, I'm not going to mention who he is, but he used to spend a lot of time in Thailand. There's a guy that I used to work with. And he was telling me he'd gone to one of the old temples in Thailand, and he got this bit of brick. He thought, I'll take it like souvenir. As soon as he took it, he started having all these visions of like these ancient, I'm going to call them temple warriors, the equivalent to like samurai warriors, that kind, on horseback, on foot, and all this stuff. It's like he was looking through a mirror or through a portal or something, and it kept happening. And he took it back, and the moment he took it back, stopped. And he said it was probably about the size of that. One little bit in his pocket. So as soon as he took it back, everything just stopped up. He's like, I ain't doing that again. Not a chance.
Weird. So
could that be that? But then with the temples, there's a lot of spirituality as opposed to religious energy. So they're doing the meditation and doing the like the Shaolin monks. I'm guessing it's like down them kind of lines. So there's a lot of like is it mantra?
Yeah, the mantras that they
say so you got all that. So imagine all the energy that's coming from that, and this is a load of them that are doing it on a daily basis. Then there's going to be stuff. That is literally stone tape recordings. It's got to be. Mm-hmm. So he's picked that up and he's seen what used to go on or what was happening in that era.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of like the haunted objects, the haunted places that aren't, necessarily like a spirit, but they say that houses contain like energies on their own.
Yeah, this is what gets me as well. So say you've got a row of terraced houses, like say 10 houses in a row, and you've got one house in the middle, and that's having all the activity. Yeah, none of the others are. Right, I understand that because where I used to live, it's like an L shape. So there's 4 houses that way, and then 6 that way, and we was next to the corner one, and we was getting loads and loads of stuff going on. And spoke to the neighbours about it. They weren't really into the paranormal, but if there was stuff going on, they'd say like, "No, I've not seen anything, not heard anything." It's like, why is it just in these 4 walls? It's like, say, 80 square foot, yeah, like the full perimeter. Why is nobody else getting anything? Why is it just in this one?
I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with that specific area, or something that's in the house, or something that has to do with the people living there.
Yeah. But so as you know, I've had stuff happen in different houses, but not. That was like, it was like, imagine a disco for the paranormal, 24/7 disco. That's what it was like. Just constant, all these different things happening. Yeah. So,
So
yeah.
would you bring a haunted object home?
I wouldn't. So there's 2 ways of doing this. So there's asking permission if you can take it, and there's just taking it to see what happens. So I'd do both. I wouldn't take it home. I'd try both ways of doing it, and then just hang about for a bit and just see if anything starts happening. If it does and it feels negative, I'd take it straight back on either cases. But then if you had it and nothing happened, and then I took it home and then nothing happened, and just kept it and then nothing happened, then I'd be convinced that it's not the object that's haunted, it's the place, the object and the place, the 2 things make a connection, and that's why there's stuff going on.
Yeah, like the spirit of a place just likes this object, and then they hang out with that.
Yeah, because if you remove it from there, maybe whatever energy is there can't leave the place, so it can't reconnect to it until you take it back. I don't know. I ain't got a clue.
I don't know. I would take a haunted object home.
I know.
Clearly.
I wasn't even going to ask you. You just take a suitcase and fill it up, won't you?
Mm-hmm. What about a Dybbuk box? Have you heard of Dybbuk boxes?
I've heard of them, but I'm not sure what they are.
So Dybbuk box is a kind of haunted object that it is supposedly a negative spirit or a demon or trapped in a box.
Yeah, like what the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and it's all sealed up.
Yeah.
And it's all sealed up, and you're never supposed to open it, or you'll release the spirit that's trapped. People have all kinds of symptoms, supposedly, from being around these. There's a lot of people on YouTube who claim to have them that are opening them just to see what happens, which is kind of crazy, because why chance that?
Well, yeah, but you would though, wouldn't you? There you go. You don't even have to answer.
But I wouldn't do it for content. I would do it.
No, curiosity.
Yeah.
Just to know.
Pandora's box. I'd open it.
Yeah. It's your fault. The world's gone to shit.
It is. It is my fault. Everything's gone to shit.
But it's just, I don't know. It's like, I don't understand how you can trap a spirit in a box. I know, yeah, you can use spells and that. I'm not that big up on witchcraft and all that kind of stuff, which I'm guessing that's what they use, and they use different herbs and methods and all that to keep it sealed.
Yeah, and like sigils and all that.
Yeah. I get all that. I just don't fully understand how they work. I don't think I ever
Mhm.
will. It's just that's one rabbit hole that it's just you go down that and you'd be there forever, and I still wouldn't have a clue what was going on. I just take people's word for it. But it's like that where you put the names in a jar and put them in the freezer.
That does not
so
work. I have put
that-
people in a freezer, and you know what? I'm not going to say it because this is public, and somebody from work might
Right,
watch. But we have several people in our freezer at work.
I've got 2 people in the freezer, right? Not literally. They're not like there in a big meat hook hanging upside down. It's like a little ice box. The fridge behind me. I've got a little fridge there. You've got just an ice box. You can't freeze food in it. It literally freezes water. That's how powerful it is. There's 2 names in it. Since they've gone in there, I've only seen one of them people pop up once, and it wasn't even them. Somebody else had shared something that they'd done with them. Yeah. And the other one, absolutely nothing. It's reading what big red spot. And it's like, this is actually working. So, and that
you want to put some of my people in your freezer then? Because my freezer seems to be broken.
5 months they've been in there.
I'll message you a name, put them in your freezer, because my freezer, I don't know if it's not cold enough or what.
So are you writing the name? So I write the name on a bit of paper on a post-it note, fold it over, put it in a little glass jar with a plastic lid, and then just pop it in the freezer. I swear to God, the moment I did it, like they vanished off the face of the earth.
I work in a pharmacy, so we wrote the names on pieces of paper, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
If this gets back to work, we put it in like a prescription vial, put some water in it.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you don't put water in it.
Well, I put water in it because we wanted.
No, because if you put the water in, the name comes off the paper. So you put the name on the right. Do it again. Don't put water in. Just put the name on paper. Put it in a glass jar in the vial, whatever. Yeah. Don't add any liquid to it.
Okay, so can I tell you why we did this though? One, it was for a deeper freeze, and 2, if anybody came in and opened the freezer and was like, "Why is my name in this freezer?" They couldn't see it.
I'd do it at home. It might be safer.
Maybe.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to disclose the 2 names that are in there, because if I do, then I'd have to start adding more names in there.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to go on my freezer list.
And it's not a big freezer. I'm going to run out of room very quick. But back to haunted objects. What would be your ideal haunted object? Or the most obscure?
I don't know. I'd want something really cool, like, I don't know, like a haunted piece of jewelry that I could like wear around.
So I'm getting vibes like, as I was saying that, like the mask. So Jim Carrey puts a mask on and he becomes this other character.
Like he did. I thought we weren't getting political.
We're not. I'm talking about the movie The Mask from the 1990s. I'm talking about
the French award show.
The what?
The French award show.
No, I'm ignoring that because apparently it wasn't him, and then he did a video to say it was him. I think he just had a shit load of plastic surgery. So anyway. Yeah, but when you put the mask on, so when you put jewelry on, you become some like alter ego type character of who you are,
like a superhero, like yes. Captain Planet with the rings.
Yeah, and all the Avengers with all their gizmos and what have you.
Yeah,
and Power Rangers and all the others. He-Man with his sword and She-Ra and all them. But you get what I mean, though.
Yes.
So you got haunted objects, which could just be some sort of energy force that's attached to him. Like you said with Annabelle, it's a non-human entity that's attached to it. So it can't be a spirit if it's non-human.
No,
Or
in that case, it's like
technically it can be a spirit, but we still don't know what they are either. But say only humans, hypothetically speaking, only humans have spirit. So if it's a non-human entity that's attached to it, it's not a spirit. So it's not haunted. It's just an attachment of some malicious, negative, nasty thing.
Yeah. Do you want to know my intrusive thoughts? You've had cats, so you'll get it. When you were talking about, only humans have spirits, so...
I was just being hypothetical to explain what I was saying. That was all.
But I'm thinking, what if all the poltergeists are just the spirits of cats, just knocking stuff off?
Knocking shit over. Yes. Every single cat did that.
Yeah.
And you point and they just look at you dead in the eye. Just do that. What are you going to do? Because next thing, I'm going to go and shit in a tray. I'm going to stand there and watch you pick it up. Then I'm going to wait and you're going to come and feed me. Who's pet, bitch?
I'm telling you, all poltergeist activity is cats. It's ghost cats.
But have you heard about, I know we're going off subject a little bit, but what's new? So there's certain tones that you can play, like ancient Egyptian music type, and it mesmerizes the cat, because apparently this is the what's it called, the ancestry DNA that's passed down, so the cats remember about when they used to get worshipped by the Egyptians, and it has some sort of effect on them. I don't have a cat, and Bruno wouldn't give a shit. He'd just be like, I'll go for a walk.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. But Jose has just put this up, and I get this. Sometimes when you touch an object, a memory comes back, and you just pick it up to move it, or for whatever reason, and then you just... So is that the same? That's some sort of telekinesis then, isn't it?
So that's psychometry. We do that sometimes at our events, where you'll pass around like an object and you hold on to it and try to see what energies you get from it or what you pick up from it.
Yeah, I was thinking more of something that you've had in your possession for years. To say,
but I think it's still the same concept, because it's still, you touch it and the energy that's attached to it transfers to you.
Yeah, you just get that memory, just triggers. Yep.
This thing that I grabbed was fashion tape that I used on my ABBA jumpsuit. So that's what flashbacks I'm having.
At least it's not electrical tape. Not today.
Nope.
Nope. Not yet. Still time.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think so your true, honest opinion, do you think the objects are haunted, should we say?
I don't think as many objects are haunted as people think that are haunted, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is more residual energies that they're feeling.
Yeah. See, I think it's more the item. It's the item, the location, and the person. And Greg and Sarah, Greg pursuing the paranormal and Sarah thing to investigate, they do beyond our ordinary, and that was something they was working on. It's all, and it does make a lot of sense now after you saying that. It's a specific object in a specific place with specific people. It's got to have the right connections for it to do it. I'm not saying everything, but I'd say a lot of it is that.
I feel like it all comes back to frequency. Like, things have to be like vibing at the right right place.
Yeah, everything's synchronicity, literally. So
well, why does one person go into a place and have some crazy experiences, and the next person walks in and says there's nothing going on?
That's happened to me. There's 10, 15 people, and they're all getting EVP, stuff's moving. I'm sat there, I'm like, I'm getting bored. I'm cold. That was it. Nothing. I've looked back at all the videos, no sound, no visuals, just nothing. I had no, just felt like I sat there, just why am I doing this sort of thing? So, and yet other people, there's 2 or 3 of them going in the room, and there's all getting stuff. I'm sat there on my own, baiting myself. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So,
Yep.
but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and do you know it's a 1-year anniversary yesterday and today of the 2 not air balloons?
Oh, is it?
And the best bit is, I was in both locations yesterday and today of where we're seeing both of them. I've not seen one hot. It was a clear day yesterday. It's a bit foggy and cloudy this morning. I was in the areas around the same time, which is weird on its own. And there was nothing, no hot, nothing in the sky. You see planes and vapor trails and all that.
Mm-hmm.
No chemtrails. And nothing, no hot air balloons, no trace of them. I even looked on the flight radar. There's one for balloons as well. It's a bit crap unless you pay for it, and it's not cheap. But it shows that there's none were taken off yesterday, and yesterday was the first day of ballooning season in the UK. So we can rule that out, because we'd have thought, like last year, if it was ballooning, people just wanting to get up and go and do some ballooning. This year, everyone's thought, nah, fuck that, I'm not doing it. So,
No.
I don't. Whatever it was, that was it. So, have you got any more to talk about on that?
I have a couple other cases to talk about. One interesting one that we have talked about, I think, in the past, the crying boy.
Oh, the photograph, the paintings.
Mm-hmm. And this was actually in the UK in the 80s.
Yes.
The house burnt down, and firefighters claimed that this painting was the only thing that survived intact. Tabloids went crazy. Everybody was reporting on this story.
Yeah. But I know people that had that painting in their house, or copies of that painting. I live in a little cul-de-sac. Like I said, there's only 10 houses.
Mm-hmm.
And there's family that lived over the road. There's all friends. So the lad was the same age as me. My mum was friends with his mum, and so on and so on. We used to sleep over at each other's house. And they had that painting in there. I'm thinking about it. They had quite a lot of bad shit happen to them. The house didn't burn down, but I'm not going to go into it. But it wasn't the greatest of family lives. I'm not going to say anything just in case there's anyone who I grew up with are watching. That straight away they'll know who I'm talking about, and I don't want to sound like I'm flagging the family off. But
yeah,
they had some pretty crappy look and stuff going on up until a few years ago.
Well, they did some research into that painting, the one that didn't burn, and supposedly it was the varnish and the composition of like the frame, the wood of the frame, that made it fire resistant. So I don't know if that's
just been they had a fire and it just didn't burn.
Mm-hmm. It could have been. That is one potential explanation, but they still say that people who have that print had a lot of crazy things happen. Like,
you remember the Halloween special we did with Tommy?
Yes. How could I forget?
So the story of this is Tommy Cullen from Let's Get Freaky. Yes, I will out you. So his story on this was, the story behind these paintings was the guy used to lock kids in a cupboard until they were crying, and then he'd let them out, and then he'd paint them, and that's where that original picture came from. But he did a few of them.
It was a much more humorous story at the time.
Yeah, it went very dark very quickly, and I think
It
we'd
did.
been drinking, so we found it a lot more funny. And
We
Tommy
did.
just tells it better,
He
to be
was
honest.
I don't he was like so excited about it. He's like,
I
yeah, they
know.
lock him in the cupboard.
I was like, "Whoa, Tommy, that's not a good thing." He went, "No, no, I'm not condoning what he did. I'm not saying it was good." Yeah, very dark times.
Mhm.
But it was just because he just come out with it, and we didn't know what he was going to say, where he was going to go with
Yeah.
it. And we're
It was
like,
just out of nowhere.
"Oh my god!"
Mhm. Yep, and somebody in the chat asked about Robert the doll.
Yes,
He
that
is in
was
a museum right
Ross.
now in Florida. He was
Oh,
he was named after his original owner, Robert Eugene Otto, in the early 1900s, and he was blamed for all kinds of things that went wrong. Little boy blamed it on the doll. It was Robert. It was Robert the doll. And supposedly, if you don't ask to take his photo
yes.
and you take a picture of him, either bad things will happen to you or the picture won't come out or weird things will happen to your camera. People have mailed letters of apology to Robert at the museum for taking his picture without permission. So that kind of
Well,
comes
how
back
do
to
you know
what you
you're
were
going to get?
saying about asking permission to take the haunted objects home.
Yeah, but how do you know if he's give you permission?
That I don't know. Like you could
'Cause
ask
it's
with
like, can I?
sales
Yeah,
emails, I
can I
guess.
take? Yeah, can I take your photo? Was that a yes or a no? Don't move for yes. Don't move for no. You can't. Do you know what I mean? There's no. You can't really go anywhere with that.
No, it's like,
Can
hey,
you?
give me a sign if you don't want me to take your picture.
Just
And then maybe
stares
if like
blankly
the
through your
glass
soul.
cracks or something, then you don't do it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think it's fair game.
Yeah. 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 If he doesn't reply, then it's like, do whatever you want. I'll still come and get you in your sleep. Speaking of which, the Hatman.
Yes, the
That was a
Hatman.
good
I like the
segue, wasn't it?
subject.
How cool was that?
Mhm.
So, who or what is the Hatman? I've only done this research today just because I've been so busy, right? And you know what? It goes quite not deep, but it gives you some logical explanation. And you'll understand this with you working in the pharmacy.
Mhm.
I'll go through it because we've got.
I wasn't on drugs when I saw the Hatman. If that's what you're trying to imply.
No, but some people might have been.
Okay.
Right. So
Let's
anyway,
hear it.
so who or what is the Hatman? The modern Hatman profile people describe a tall, human-shaped silhouette, fearless or featureless. Not got my glasses on. Or near featureless, wearing a wide brim hat, fedora style, or sometimes a top hat or stovepipe hat. I think they're the big Abraham Lincoln type things. Often a long trench coat type jacket, appears in bedrooms, doorways, corners, or at windows. Commonly during the sleep-wake boundary, where you wake up suddenly, half asleep, sleep paralysis. All right. So, why this specific hat and coat silhouette shows up? A leading science-based answer is your brain throws in a threatening intruder. Using minimal visual information, especially in the darkness, the shadowy humanoid form is cheap for the brain to construct when terrifying or half dreaming. So you're watching movies like crime thrillers and all that. They normally wear big coats because they're concealing weapons, and they've got a hat to like disguise the hair of the head, or maybe like shadow in the face, like the Yorkshire Ripper, the
Yes. Yep.
Almond type, not Yorkshire Ripper. Yeah,
Mhm. They're wearing their
what was
like
it? No, Jack the Ripper. Jack
hats.
the Ripper. Yeah. So
Mhm.
it's like
I know
you
you
kind
meant.
of cover it. Yeah, it's a bit of a disguise. So strongest mainstream explanation: sleep paralysis and intruder hallucinations. Right. So what sleep paralysis is in plain English, I'm going to struggle with this straight away. Sleep paralysis is when your brain wakes up, your body is still in REM. So the muscle lock that stops you from acting out dreams. Never knew that. Didn't know that was. But saying that though, years ago, I dreamt I was playing tennis and I woke up as I'm throwing the ball and then hitting it with a racket. So I'm like, what the hell? So I was actually acting out the dream, lay down on my back in bed. So
have you never gotten like punched in the face by somebody like who's having a dream?
I've kicked, I've tried running, all sorts. Doing my legs, like a dog does, and your legs are doing that. I've done that a few times. So anyway, so you're awake but unable to move or speak. You feel there's a presence in the room, pressure on the chest, intense fear. So the intruder pattern, why it feels like there's somebody there. Research in clinical summaries describe an intruder experience, a sensed presence, often visualized as a shadowy humanoid figure, sometimes approaching, sometimes watching. So what increases the odds of this happening? These are the most common factors. Sleep deprivation, irregular sleep, stress, anxiety, trauma, sleeping on your back, playing tennis, or why sleeping on your back, other sleep issues, insomnia, disturbed sleeping pattern. So then you get, I'm going to go through this quick because this is the favourite part of everything that I read today. The Benadryl Hatman thread and why to treat it carefully.
I've heard
so
of this.
Online, people also link the Hatman, and I can actually say this, and I bet I can't say it now. Diphenhydramine or Benadryl.
Diphenhydramine.
That's what I said. What she said.
You just said it with an accent. It's fine.
Yeah, I've been practicing that all day. I know what it is because Becky, obviously, she works in the pharmacy at the hospital. So, yeah. Diphenhydramine. So, Benadryl. It's like sleeping syrup, isn't it, really?
It's for allergies, but it makes you sleep. It's the ingredient that they use. ZQuil.
It's
Tylenol PM.
Antihistamine.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it makes you really tired.
That's why I know if I can't sleep like normally in the summer, I have an antihistamine tablet about an hour before I go to bed, and I'm usually gone then. But then I can't wake up, and I'm like,
have you ever seen the Hatman?
No, I'm asleep. Usually playing tennis, kicking people. But so Benadryl misuse described as deliriant hallucinations. Medical and journalism sources know that many Benadryl Hatman stories are reported online and that high dose misuse is dangerous.
Yes, well, it is. Any
you shouldn't. Oh yeah, it's like painkillers and all that. You're not supposed to be having tons and tons of it. So yeah, there's a lot of people that are having these this Benadryl, but they're like it's like the buttercup syrup. Do you get that in the States? Like cough medicine. You buy it over the counter and you just you swig it back like it's a shot of whiskey or something. And that's I'm guessing that's what people do with the Benadryl. You're supposed to have like a little cap full. I'm guessing people have like a few shots of it just to make sure it's going to work.
Well, I think either that or, you can take it for too long. You're not really supposed to use it every single night.
No, it's like a couple of times a week at the most.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. When I saw my Hatman, I was really tired. It was like 5 a.m. I was coming home from an investigation, and he was standing at the end of the bed, and he looked like he had like the fedora and the trench coat. And Jose asked, was he wispy or solid? He was very solid, like a solid black shadow.
Yeah.
And I literally just said, I think out loud, like, I am too tired for this shit.
Yeah.
And then it was gone.
Yeah. See, I've had it So where I am now, I didn't have all this computer set up here. So we had a unit there and they had a camera just at the top point. Yeah, it's pointing down to the computer, so I didn't have all the stuff. Just had the basics. And I woke up, I have spoke about this before. I woke up in the middle of the night. Oh, it's 3 o'clock, bang on 3 o'clock in the morning. Needed the bathroom. And I looked and it looked like, so it's a tall white unit, it's about 6 foot. And it looked like it was the shape of a darkened figure, not a black figure. Couldn't see if it was a hat, but it looked like they had a long coat just staring at me. I'm like, I'm not going to the toilet. If I have to piss in the bed, then that is what I'm going to do. There's no way I'm getting up and having to try and walk past whatever this thing is here. And I shut my eyes and I waited a few minutes and I thought, no, I'm going to have to get up. And I opened my eyes and there's nothing there. But I think because it woke up, you know, when you wake up, he's like, oh, I need the loo. It's one of them moments. So I'd shut up and what. So I think I could have still been half asleep. I'm not saying there was something or somebody there, but that's the only time I felt that there was. And then I went to the bathroom. I felt uneasy going to the bathroom and coming back. I'm like, because obviously you've got to go across the landing and our stairs go down, turn, and then down. So you can look over the banister and you can see the 2 lots of stairs. And I don't want to look over and he's at the bottom and looking right up at me. I don't know what to do. So I walked very quickly back into the bedroom. And then that's the only time that I can remember of seeing anything like that. There's no glowing red eyes or no noise. It just felt like there's a figure there. But it says you're half asleep, so your brain's trying to catch up with your body and vice versa. So the next bit, what people report on the encounter timeline. So I asked what do people encounter on the lead up to seeing him? Mm-hmm. So pre, during, and post, just to see if there's any patterns.
Yeah.
So usually broken sleep, waking repeatedly, night terrors, insomnia, stress spikes, work, grief, relationship, moving house, drifting off, snapping awake. You know, when you're traveling, sort of thing. Body sensations, buzzing, vibrations, heaviness, electrical feeling. Environmental cues, hallway light, doorway shadow, window reflection. Because a lot of people have a light on, like on the landing or the hallway. So then if you wake up in the night, you're not fumbling about to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get that. Not everyone has sleep paralysis. Some people are wide awake and they still have the Hatman encounter. Mm-hmm. So this is during the encounter. Feeling of instant dread and primal fear. Feeling watched. The air got heavy. You can't scream. Your voice is like inactive. Sometimes a lot of pressure on the chest. Sometimes a sense of malice or intent. Common visuals, the silhouette in the doorway of the corner of the room. Hat brim shape as in the fedora. Occasionally, and not always, eyes are like red dots or shiny points. Now, I've not heard that before.
I've heard it, but I don't know.
Not the shiny. I've heard the red eyes, but not shiny points.
Oh no!
So I'm like, you like talking like little pinpricks with like light coming through. That's what I get from that.
Yeah.
So then, after the encounter, so adrenaline dump, shaking. Just like body crashing. You check in the room with the lights on, then you sleep with the lights on, the door open, trying to avoid going back to sleep. Telling a family member and being dismissed, saying it was a dream. Some people report a haunting run for days or weeks. Others never see it again. The people are seeing it constantly, day after day after day, and others just have that one encounter and then nothing. So we have
had two experiences in my house. So my son saw it in his room, in the closet, across from his bed. And this was late. It was like middle of the night. And I guess it came out from like, because it's like an open closet. It came out from the closet, like peeked at him, stared at him. They locked eyes, or where his eyes would have been if he had eyes.
Yeah.
And he said it was like 6 foot tall. It had a hat, or maybe more than 6 foot tall. It was very tall. It had a hat.
Well, they don't actually give a height.
Like
Don't give a height as to what it is.
Back.
So I'll be quick on this because I know you've got to get going very, very soon. How long have you got?
I could do like 15.
All right, okay.
That gives me a little buffer.
Yeah, no, it's right. I just couldn't work the times out. So, neurology, sleep silence. Hatman is a sleep paralysis intruder, REM dreaming, bleeding into waking awareness. So it's a bit the crossover, like the veil kind of thing. So it could be a frequency shift. Folklore archetype, cultural overlay. People map the same core experience onto local night terror myths, old hag, shadow intruders, demons, spirits. Modern internet culture standardizes a silhouette into Hatman. You've got to give it a label.
Yeah, like Slender Man, like it kind of.
Yeah, that's what I thought straight away.
Mm-hmm.
So, paranormal entity hypothesis. Witnesses interpret him as a negative energy, feeder of fear, a watcher, stroke guardian, rarer but present, something interdimensional, a spirit attached to a place or person. These are belief claims, not scientifical established theories, but they're part of the lived folklore people trade online. So these are what people are having day in, day out, and these are what they're sharing the stories of how they're feeling and what's going on. There's no science behind any of these accounts whatsoever. So then you've got drug-induced hallucination law. That word again, Benadryl. There are other medicines available. I wouldn't bother with any, but anyway. A parallel stream where Hatman becomes a shared meme entity linked to delirium trips. Again, dangerous behavior, but culturally, it's now tangled into the mythos or mythos. So, and then it just goes into cases, Hatman Project Archive. You can find these online. You just type that in, you'll get the year, age, time, setting, and what happened before, during, and after. Guy, Johnny, 1981, he was 13, woke up, saw a very tall dark figure with a top hat on, standing in the corner, ran to get his dad, put the lights on, nothing was there. Later in life, he reports sleep paralysis twice more and waking soaked with sweat. Hatman in the doorway, trench coat, top hat, exits via the bathroom window, 1984. Single story house, master bedroom and a restroom. Witness was 5 years old, woke up at night, saw this tall, thin, shadowy figure, trench coat. It paced and exited out the bathroom window, but the window was later shown to be too small and it had a screen fitted on it. The mother blamed it on Scooby-Doo. Wow.
Scooby-Doo. Oh, from like watching too much Scooby-Doo?
Yeah. Either that or there's a great cartoon of a Great Dane dog prancing around the house with a hat and coat on. Anyway, I don't think it was Scooby-Doo. It was that it'd be the caretaker, won't it, or the janitor. That's what it usually is.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's true. It usually is that.
So the case 3, window encounter, shiny eyes, repeats for a week around 2 to 3 a.m. Person was called Harley. This is last year. So I got this data today. So I'm guessing this is 2025. Relative to posting, 2 to 3 a.m. Living room window facing the deck. I guess that's the back of the house. Heard a sound, saw a tall black figure with an overcoat, hat, eyes like 2 shiny dots. Felt like dark energy. Saw him again the next day in the hallway door. Repeated sightings over about a week and then stopped. And then you've got repeated childhood doorway watcher, green fog, strong sense of hatred. That was from 6-year-old, multiple events. Columbia, 1988, bright red eyes, still on the patio out the back. 2017, New Jersey, peripheral sighting in doorway. Folding, whoever it was folding clothes with the kids in the hallway. See a Hatman out the left eye doorway, turn to look directly, vanishes. No Benadryl, no drugs, no alcohol. Blue Hatman, blue light hallway. If you've got blue light in your hallway, have a guess what colour is going to glow? What do you reckon? Do you reckon it might be blue?
Maybe.
Age 10 to 12, big house, acreage, upstairs bedroom, wakes to blue hallway light, goes to parents' bed, tall blue glowing mist like man in a top hat and coat and a cane. Tips hat, smiles, performs a choreographed cane move,
Whoa.
spins into a vortex and vanishes. Is it Dick
That's a
Van
lot.
Dyke?
That's doing a lot.
That's chitty chitty bang bang, isn't it? And some bed knobs and broomsticks. That's not the hat, man. That's
That's Dick
prancing
Van
on
Dyke.
prancing about on stage, man. That it might be true, but I'm not buying that one.
I don't know. I mean, if a ghost ever
Fred
came
Astaire?
up to
Could it be
me,
Fred Astaire?
right, and did like a choreographed dance, I would be like, yes, my life is complete.
10 to 12 years old, and you know it's choreographed. No, you don't. You don't even know what
Maybe
the
they
word
do dance
choreo.
classes.
But
They
you
do.
wouldn't
They
know
did dance classes. I knew what
Choreo-
choreography was at 12.
Not buying it. Sorry. But corroborates weird blue light. That one of the siblings said they seen the light, but they didn't see the Fred Astaire, Dick Van Dyke geezer prancing about with a cane.
Maybe they watched Mary Poppins before bed.
Yeah. I don't ever remember watching Scooby Doo where they did a night on Broadway or anything, did they? Or did I miss that one?
There's 100% a Scooby Doo where they did like a play or something, or a musical.
They must have done. I'm gonna have to watch every Scooby Doo thing now. I'm telling you. Oh, anyway, Casey, family.
That's going to be Thursday's podcast. It's going to be a Scooby Doo rewatch.
Family Hatman tradition, stovepipe hat, Abraham Lincoln era vibe. So yeah, it is a tall one. Who reported it? Report about great grandmother and father sightings. What happened? The great grandmother wakes up to a tall, thin, bearded man with stovepipe hat at the foot of the bed, pulling the blanket. The father sees the hat-wearing figure walking through the house into the yard. Describes as turn of the century, older style clothing. So like 1800s.
Yeah.
Thereabouts. Then you've got wider cultural reporting shared across the world. Nightmare documentary mentions Hatman, a common pop culture touch point. The night documentary called The Nightmare 2015 about sleep paralysis. And that's pretty much it. Everyone's just saying the same thing. It's usually red eyes, but you're talking a fedora or a tall top hat, trench coat. Could be Frankie Adeo putting on the Ritz. Who knows?
Could be. He is doing the dancing dad thing.
Yeah, I know. I watched a video the other day. I'm like, is that him or is he using AI?
No, that's Frankie. He's really dancing.
Yeah. No, I was watching it. I was like, yeah, well done, mate. Impressed. But it's just the hat, the coat, the eyes, and the position, and the fear factor at the time and afterwards, all the same patterns there all the way through. So that is pretty much it. There's more stuff.
But I don't know. I don't, because like I was tired, but I wasn't to that point where I'm hallucinating tired, and I definitely wasn't sleeping.
No.
And it was really funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it was funny because my son was so scared. And I'm like, cool.
Oh,
Good night. Because I am so, not bothered by this stuff. And he's like, Mom, I saw a shadow figure. And I'm like, awesome, bud. Good catch.
Did you get a photo? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ask it what he wants.
Yeah. But we did do the session with, the spirit of the house, and we did the equipment, and we have a name, Mr. Tom.
Oh.
That's his name, but he hasn't caused any issues.
No, maybe he's a previous occupant.
I don't think so, because the house isn't that old, but probably the land. No idea.
Could be.
Something I brought home from somewhere.
Yeah, when you took one of those haunted dolls, he was the attached spirit to it.
Yep.
Hey, could be,
Mr. Tom. No, her name is Lily. Lisa
Oh.
told me her name is Lily.
There you go, Tom Lily or Lily Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm just.
She fell. I'm afraid to look at her.
Oh, and she's up walking about now.
Nope, she's good. Her face didn't crack.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, no, she's good. Stay put. All right, so we have to figure out what our next letter is. I haven't decided on that yet. Well, I mean, I know what the next letter is. I do know the alphabet.
Oh, sorry. Well, did you know though?
What we're doing for the next letter.
Did you know? And it's over obvious. And I read it somewhere a few weeks ago. It doesn't make any difference what order you put the alphabet in. There's still always going to be 26 letters regardless.
I mean, yes, but I thought you were going to say it doesn't matter what the letters are in the middle of a word, you can still read it. As long as the first letter is the same.
Yeah, first and last. Yeah, and all the others are jumbled.
All the letters are there.
So have you tried to type on an alphabet keyboard? Not a QWERTY key.
Alphabets.
Yeah, no, but A, B, C, D.
Oh, no. I didn't even know they made those.
Right.
Why?
Yeah, so you try and type on one of them. Even though you know the order of the letters, you cannot find the letters you want.
No, because it's muscle memory. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm old enough that we had typing lessons.
If you have QWERTY, but the American's slightly different, isn't it?
No, it's the same.
Do you have QWERTY? Because there's American style, which is slightly different at the top.
No.
Yeah. You can change the settings to make it UK or US. They might not be the same now.
Hold on.
They might be the same now. I'm going back to like early 2000s, like 2006, 2007.
UK keyboards feature a 7-shape vertical enter key, an extra key next to enter, a symbol on the 3 key, and 102 key layout. US keyboards use a rectangular horizontal enter key. Let me see your enter key. Oh yeah, you got a weird enter key.
I just have the number pad on it. Do you like me Alienate UK stuff? Oh yeah. Yeah. See?
It's the same, but you have a okay. So I have 2 buttons next to enter, and you have 3 buttons next to enter.
Yeah.
Laser said
so I've got the colon, semicolon at.
Do you have a dollar sign on yours?
I do on the 4. So shift 4.
What's on your 3?
Pound sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, like a pound sign? Oh no, not the hashtag pound sign.
Oh, the hashtag is there. That's the extra key next to the enter button. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
ampersand.
All right.
Not ampersand. Sorry. There's the ampersand. Of
All right.
7.
Interesting. Interesting.
Blazer, you're not funny. Kate has no
I thought that was
teeth.
kind of funny. What a bottle.
Water bottle.
What a bottle.
Water bottle. Yeah, so
This was the most informative part of the episode, guys. It's learning the
It is.
differences between the American and the UK keyboards. And there's a wanker key.
yeah. Yes. I'm saying nothing.
I didn't know there
Oh.
was different keyboards.
Yes.
Oh, the at above the 2 is different.
Yeah, so we've got that's the speech bubble marks. I don't know what you call them. Yeah.
Mhm.
So when someone's talking, you put the da-das there. We've got the at and not the one above where you put an S on the end of a word.
Mhm.
What's it called? The begins with A. Ain't got a clue.
What's before your 1? If your little squiggly line is over by the
Oh, I've got some hieroglyphs on there. Yeah,
Oh, why you have so many things on there?
I don't know. I've never used that key ever.
That's weird.
If you'd have done a test, an exam, right, and you said to me, "What's that on that key before the 1?"
Mhm.
I'd be like, "I ain't got a clue."
Oh, and you have another key next to your Z too that I have over here.
Yeah, I've not used that one either.
Interesting.
Yeah, I use number locks. I use a keypad. It's just easier to
Yeah.
when I'm putting the codes in to unlock stuff on the PC and what have you.
Mhm.
It's just there. But yeah, you
Let's-
try typing with an alphabet keyboard and then go back to a QWERTY keyboard. You cannot do it. It is literal. You'd be there for days just trying to write your name out, especially your second name. Honestly, it's a nightmare. It is so difficult to do. But that's it. So, what do you think the Hatman is? Got 5 minutes.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know because I've seen shadow figures and I think it's in the same realm as like shadow figures.
So I think the Hatman could be like the main guy.
He's like the guy.
He's like in charge of all the shadow figures. He oversees everything.
He's like
Well,
the
like,
godfather of the shadow
The what-
figures.
Yeah. He's the Robert De Niro of the rest of the mafia. The shadow mafia. Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I don't know,
could
but
be-
I'll let you know if I see him again.
So I think it's got something to do with either Men in Black, remote viewing. I think it feels like there's a strong connection of them two. Yeah, boss level. It's like, when you play like you ever play Sonic and you do so many levels and you got to beat the boss, or in like Mortal Kombat, it's like you're never
He's the
gonna
boss?
beat him. Yeah. He's a boss guy. You've got to like beat him on like 30 different levels all the way through.
Is it possible he can have a baseball cap hat?
Well, I've interviewed
Oh,
Heidi
wow.
Hollis a number of times, and she told me, you can go back and watch it. It's about 3 years ago that she done the name the Hatman, and that he claimed, or she said that he felt like he was the devil. But she's
See,
also said,
I know I've heard her talk about the Hatman, but I
Yeah.
feel like mine is just a man with a hat, not the
No,
Hatman.
well, this is the next bit, and this is where it gets all a bit messed up for me, because it proper like threw me out. So he's had dreadlocks, he's had a baseball cap, he's had all different types of headgear, right? But if the Hatman, and he can be in more than one place at once. Because I said, what about all these? She was saying about all these different reports. Like someone over in Africa had this sighting. Then 2 hours later, there's another one of them in the US. And it's like this simultaneous. It's like, how can you be in 2 places at once?
It's true.
But there's different types of the Hatman, the dreadlock man, the baseball cap man, the top hat man, the predator. Do you know what I mean? It's just
None of those have the same ring to it, though. Like,
No.
the baseball cap man.
it's like, yeah, it doesn't.
Not as catchy.
The red beret red beret man, the
newsboy
tiara,
cap man.
the tiara man, the cowboy hat man.
Mm-hmm.
He's just
There's one man for every hat style.
yeah, maybe
When you get promoted in the shadow figure realm, you have to
you
pick
get
a
a
hat.
hat. Yes, or maybe he was a hat salesman
Mm,
and he's going back.
Maybe.
No, I don't. Do you know what? I don't know. I may have seen him stood just behind where I am now, and the bedroom was different layout and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't say 100% it was. But
Yeah.
then an hour later, this camera fell. It was on a flat surface on the stand, and it was blue tacked down, and it fell and dropped down the back of the unit.
No, bench guy didn't have a hat. He had a hood. The hood guy.
Yeah. I'll
Good
show
man.
you quickly. So if you can see right at the top, just there,
Mhm.
you can see like the black outline. That's the same camera. That's the same camera, right?
Mhm.
But it was lower down, literally in the same place. That's not even blue tap. So if it's going to fall, it's going to fall from there. That's been there 3 years, hasn't moved.
Wow.
So,
Interesting.
don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I think this was good. I learned a lot about Hatman and Benadryl and UK
Yes.
keyboards.
And what?
And the UK keyboards.
Oh, I thought you said you can't say words. I'm like, we know that anyway. In my head,
I can't hear them either,
yeah.
apparently.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
So,
when I do the research, I'll just read, like, paraphrase through it quickly, so I've got an idea what I'm talking about. But I don't read it all because I like the initial reaction.
yes.
I like to find out when you guys find out. So, but then
So next week is I. So if you guys
yes.
have
Oh,
any
yes.
suggestions on what you want us to talk about for the letter I, leave them in the comments or shoot us a message.
You know what I can do?
What?
Not Hollow Earth.
Inner Earth.
You reckon?
But if you have anything else, because I don't have a topic for I yet, so
There you go. Yeah, send them in. Email
Mhm.
us. Andy@alienate.uk. Nicole@fullmoonparanormal.com.
that's
So
us.
just email your ideas, and yeah, we can go with that. But Soft Skin has just put not that one. It jumped then quick. I didn't take Benadryl, and I was taking a nap. So if you're in that in between zone, maybe you're doing the shift of the frequency, so you're kind of in the two at the same time. So
Could be.
oh,
So
incubus.
that's a good one. All right. We might get demonetized for that one.
We might also get possessed, but anyway. Oh, sorry, I was just reading that.
Whoa.
3 different people, wrong to say, shadow children were playing. Ruth, oh yes, come on. Indrid Code.
Okay.
That'd be a good one.
It would be. I do have to run because I have to
Yes,
go
yes, you do.
get stuck, and I forgot that I have to leave time to get my equipment.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Right, just quickly, 2 minutes. Not on tomorrow. I'm actually having a day off. I've got loads of stuff that I need to do. Back on Friday, there'll be me, Nicole, David, Abby. Tommy is going to come on. He's recording the podcast. As soon as he's done, he's going to jump on. Michelle is unable to get on there. But yeah, it's
Maybe
the
some special guests. Well,
yeah, oh yeah. We're still waiting to find out from them,
Yeah.
aren't we? That I didn't understand that message. Really.
I didn't see the one came in while we were.
Well, when they said they're working till 4, I didn't know if
Yeah,
they meant on Friday or yesterday.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Yeah, well, we'll find out if they come on. But yeah, join us 8:30, Paranormal Pizza, where we're all picking our own subjects that we're going to talk about. We get 20 minutes each. Ask as many questions as you want. It's more fun. And I'm having a chicken kebab. I'm
Ooh.
sick of pizza.
paranormal kebabs.
Yes. So please do stay, watch the outro, because the music is good, and listen for the names in there. And that is everything. Anything you want to add before you shoot off?
Nope.
Right, that's it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to new subscribers, new people in the chat. Really do appreciate it. Please do keep coming back. We're back on Friday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday at the moment.
And as always, hit the subscribe and notify button, and then you don't have to worry about it because YouTube will notify you.
Yes. Oh, and I've realised I was watching Mick McLaren's videos on YouTube earlier, and I've been unsubscribed.
Oh, weird.
So
check your subscriptions and make sure
check
you're still subscribed.
Yeah, because something's going on with YouTube and no one really knows what. So that's it. Have a wonderful rest of today. Enjoy Thursday, and we'll see you on Friday at 8:30 for your paranormal pizza or paranormal takeaway. Have a wonderful time. Ta-ra.
Yeah, if I had a spaceship, I'd visit my alien friends. If I had a spaceship, I'd visit my alien friends. If I had a spaceship, I'd visit my alien friends. If I had a spaceship, I'd visit my alien friends. And I could show them Earth, and they take me to their planet. Yeah, and I could show them Earth, and they take me to their planet.